Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we're playing with Sentimentally Yours once again, and this time I'm going to focus in my background on the new Filigree hearts, which is one of the new texture dies just released. Yours will come on an A6 magnetic sheet, so it's just under A6. So you've got lots and lots of well, it's, as it says, filigree hearts, and I don't know if you can see, but the fall away little tiny bit there are teeny tiny hearts, so you could use those in a shaker card if you wanted to. So that's going to be my background. I'm going to use lots of other bits and pieces, but I'll try and mention those as and when I use them. So to start with, I've cut the die out of Fabulous Fuchsia card, and you can see this is exactly as it is when it's cut. And I do have a piece of pure white card here, and I'm going to put some double-sided adhesive on this, and I'm using the Elizabeth Craft Designs 4-inch roll adhesive. This for me is the best adhesive, especially if you want to die cut. Obviously when I'm not die cutting because I'm going to put my die on here, but it's a really good adhesive. I've been using it for years and I'm now stocking it as well, so you can actually get it on my website. Everything that we're using pretty much is available on my website, which is juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and you'll also find all of the Sentimentally Yours products over at hollypotcrafts.co.uk. So I've got my 4-inch roll on my piece of card here, and let's peel the backing off. It is bigger than I need, but that's absolutely fine. I'm surrounded by loads of junk on my desk. Cannot find the time to tidy up. So with the carrier sheet, so the sticky side down that's come off, you can then use that to press all the curly bits of the die back in place onto the adhesive. It's well adhered there. Don't worry about this bit down the bottom. I always cut it into the card so my scissors don't get all messed up. So that, all the exposed area there, all the white area there is sticky. Let's grab a piece of copy paper, and I'm going to fill in the gaps with some glitter. Now, I'm not really a glitter person, but I do like this technique, and I would use diamond dust, but I didn't actually ever know that diamond dust existed until very recently, so I don't have any. So this is rainbow crystals, and hopefully this is back in stock. This has got interference in it, so it's really lovely. It's a super fine glitter. The diamond dust I would have preferred to use because it's not got the interference in it, but hey ho, I'm using what I've got. So we're just going to push that into all the exposed adhesive. Making sure that everything's well stuck. This is when I don't want to stroke the cat straight away. He's asleep at the moment under my desk. So occasionally you might hear him snore. There we go. There's our background, all nice and glittery, as am I. Let's pop this back in the pot. You don't actually use very much. It lasts for a very long time, and you think, oh, I haven't got enough in my pot to cover that background, but 9 times out of 10 you have. That's that done. Glitter everywhere. This is why I don't like glitter. I do like the effect, but I don't like using it. Okay, this is me wearing it for the next 3 months. So with my background, I've got a square frame that I've cut using the Debossed double stitch to squares. Sorry about the glare that we've got, but it's so dark. Such a dark autumn this year. And whenever you're using double-sided or foam tape or double-sided tape on top of glitter, it is a really, really good idea to add some glue as well, some PVA, because nothing likes to stick to glitter really, except glitter likes to stick to everything else, it seems. It's like, it's one of those, is it an oxymoron? Is that the name of the term? I think it is. Anyway, add some PVA as well. And we'll see if I can get this kind of straightish. You will find that this frame that I've cut isn't actually, there are some areas where you haven't got the heart. I'll point it out in a sec. I'll do. So you've got these little areas here, say here and here and here and here. So it's not completely, you know, you can go a size smaller, but I do want it this big because I'm going to use the new sentiment coins in the centre. So I do want it a decent size. Got a little bit of glue on the craft sheet. And now we're going to just trim off the excess. There isn't a lot of excess. We're going to trim it off. And I've got 2mm foam tape underneath. So if you just cut at an angle, just take your time, nice and slowly. Where you're cutting through the actual die cut, it's a little bit harder. There's no die cut there. I haven't wasted loads of glitter. You could, if you wanted to, cut it down to the right size beforehand, but you really are leaving it to chance to actually line it up properly. And around a camera, it's not that easy. So there's not a lot of waste there really. Okay, so there's our frame, all done. And then this is going to go on. This is, which square is this? I'll put them somewhere. Here they are. This is from the Graceful squares. So this is the largest but one in the new Graceful squares, which as I record this, they are in stock on both of our websites. So we're using that, and I am going to use this largest die as well of the circles, that one, to cut out the sentiment coin, because that works just about the right size. And we're also going to use from the Regency squares the largest die in that, and that's going to be a matte. And I've gone for this is Fabulous Fuchsia, this is Chocolate Bliss. I've got my die set down here. So this is your Regency squares, and as with Graceful squares, as I record this, it is currently in stock on both of our websites. And I am going to be using these two dies here as well from this set. I like mixing and matching. Right, so this is just going to go on here flat, and this is going to go on here flat. So let's stick these down. You see, I've been very frugal and cut one of my dies out of the centre. I didn't know what I was doing when I cut this out, so I didn't actually got the centre of this. Otherwise I would have done. So I'm just going to use PVA on this. And we are making a 6x6 card. Oh, I don't need to go that far. So I've got a hole. Well, I'm not making a card because it's going to the studio, so I'm not wasting card. But it is going to be, it would be 6x6 if you were putting it on a proper card. With some of those bits. I think that's straight. It's always ish. Always ish. My cat started snoring. And then we're going to do foam tape on the back of this, and this would go onto our card blank. I haven't got the card in stock. I don't tend to stock the card anymore because I can't really send it without it getting damaged if somebody orders, say, glue or something. But you will find them over at Honeypot Crafts. Open a new one. We need something across the middle because everybody say it. Nobody likes a saggy middle. I don't know why I'm trying to pick. I've got one nail though I've had to cut, and I'm trying to pick the tape up with that one nail because it's my favourite pick you up foam tape nail. Amazing, you don't actually realise until you've got a favourite pick you up foam tape nail until you break that nail. Okay, so this is going on our 6x6 card blank. And let's do a bit of insurance because I know what I'm like at the moment. So we are going to just add some Pritt stick or glue stick to the foam tape. I'm going to stand up, see if I can get it straight. So if you comment, if you can hear the cat, say I can hear the cat snoring, because I would be very intrigued to know. I can hear him snoring, but very intrigued to know whether anybody else can hear him snore. He actually snores louder than he purrs. I can never hear him purr. Nathan can hear him purr, but I can't ever hear him purr. But I can hear him snore. You'd make some female cat a very happy fur husband, I think, because he snores so loudly. I've got glitter everywhere. It's going to wind me up. Right, so let's make sure my hearts are pointing the right way. Not that it matters very much at this stage. So you can see this frame fits nicely in the centre there. Hopefully it's straight. And we are going to put a pearl in each corner as well. Looks straightish. Right, so for our sentiment and our sentiment coin, let's put that to one side for a moment. I'm going to be using this one, which is the occasions or occasional. Yeah. I think it's occasional it's called, as opposed to essential sentiment coins, and we're going to use special couple. In fact, I won't. I've done special couple, but I'll just stamp out a different one, just so that we can see a different one. So let's have, thank you so much. And you've got little icons in here. These are really, really useful. I'm going to be using a little icon in a moment, but not from this set, from another set. And that will show you, give you an idea on how useful they are. Let's just pop this in my stamping platform. You can of course use the acrylic circle blocks or any acrylic block. I'll do that way, because they work too. But you know, a lot of us like the insurance of using the stamping platform. I hope I haven't put any glitter on that from my hands. Soon find out, won't we? Soon find out. So I'm using Pinecone Versafine Clair because that will marry up nicely with the Chocolate Bliss card. And they're not that big, these coins, so they're quite easy to stamp first time. Just give that ink a chance to settle into the card. Once again, it's the pure white. Okay, that should be good. There we go, I'll show you. Thank you so much. In fact, it needs a little bit. I can see where I've missed at the top there, actually. Let's see if we can get that bit. That's better. There we go. Sorry for knocking the camera. I hope you're not feeling seasick. So that's that. And then there's loads of sentiments across all three of the new sentiment coin sets, which will fit in that circle there. There are also on the medallion set some larger icons which will sit in the centre as well. Thank you so much. go with that. To both of you. Thank you so much to both of you. Because it could be thank you so much for feeding my cat. To both of you. Obviously you can mix and match across the 3 sets. Whatever is your desired one. I might not be 100% central because I didn't stand up and look. It's a piece of card, doesn't matter. Oh, that's pretty good. There we go. They're great, these are. So you can use your double debossed circles, you can use your debossed double stitch circles. I have used, as I said, the largest circle die here from the Graceful squares, so it just fits. You can just about see if you need an equal amount of your frame around it, and then you cut it. And I've got it somewhere. It's here. And you've got that nice pierced detail around the edge. Okay, so that's that one. And then I've cut these out, as you can see, from the Chocolate Bliss and the Fabulous Future. And I've used these 2 dies here out of the Regency squares. So we're going to glue these together. And you can either have them so that the kind of prongs go in the centre like that, or you can move them around so that you're touching the middle of each one. So you have it like it's got little beads around the side. I like it like that. So it's great that you can use it either way. It's going to have that. And then I think we're just going to stick this directly as well. I'm not inking around anything on this. Keeping it nice and clean with just the 3 colours. I really like chocolate and pink together. I think they work really well. There's also the hot pink card as well from Sentimentally Yours that you could use. So this just about fits. Just about fits. It just touches the kind of the indented bit all the way around, and you have that little tiny bit of fuchsia sticking out. Okie doke. So we want some more foam tape for that. Quite a quick card to put together. There's obviously quite a bit of kind of die cutting and planning, I suppose, but once you've got your plan, obviously if you don't like these colours, use different colours. Just giving you some ideas. You just have to kind of visualise your favourite colour or whatever colour you want to do. You don't have to use 3 colours, you can just use 2 colours. White and blue is always a really nice combo. There's the Air Force blue, which is an absolutely beautiful card, which would look lovely, I think. But I'd already cut the background out using Fabulous Fuchsia, so that's why we're using it. So this is going to go in the middle like that. So I'll put some PVA on the back. Just check that that's central-ish. I'll do. And then we're going to do some flowers. So I've got my flowers already made, but I wanted to just show you what I'm going to do first of all. So this is from the Wonderfully Plain, which is the Floral Finery 2. So this is this die set here, and this has a section of 6 petal flowers and 4 petal flowers in 4 different sizes, and they're just plain, so they're great for cutting out of your pattern papers and stamping onto, which is what I'm going to do. So in the Essential coins set, which is the one that's got happy birthday in it, there's some heart icons. There's also some stars as well. So I'm going to use one of the heart icons just to add a little bit of detail to the flower. Now put it somewhere. I've got it on the acrylic circle here. And once it's dirty, you can see where it's going. So just test it. I've got kitchen roll here just in case I go off. Just test it. Give it its first stamp. And then what I've done is I've used the point of the heart and stamped that near the tip. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It doesn't matter if they're not all lined up perfectly, especially if you've got a camera in the way. Because it'll look absolutely fine once you've made your flower up. Okay, so that's what you do. And do this with all of the little icons. They will add detail to, oh, I made such a mess. They will add detail to all of your flowers. Also the borders are great from the medallion set. They will add lots of details, and of course we've got all of the texture stamps that Phil has done as well. So I've already got my flowers already made. I've also used I've just used this second size flower, have I? This is that one, yeah, second size flower, second largest. I've also used the Lacy tips in the same size. I've used that one there. So this is your Lacy tips. And I've also used a stamen. This is from Sensational Stamens 2, which has got lots and lots of dies on this. I'm not sure if this is available still, but you can check out Honey Pot Crafts and see if they've got it. So I've actually used this one, the second size, in that design. You get 6 different designs, 3 sizes of each. It's one of my favourite sets. And I've got, in the centre of this, I've got the warm cocoa pearl. You can only get the pearls from Honey Pot Crafts though. So to shape them, all I've done is, for all of them, the 2 of them, I've just turned them over and then used a ball tool from the tip to the centre, like so. And then when you turn it over and you push it in the centre, then it kind of pops up and you've got that little bit of dimension in them. So those are the flowers. These are going to go on. So I'm only going to put a flower in each corner like that. A bit bigger than I thought they were going to be, but hey ho. It might have been better. I couldn't decide whether to have the white on top or the fuchsia on top, and I thought, oh, because it's going on the frame, then I'll do it that way. But it might have been better to have it the other way, but it doesn't really matter. Also, you could emboss the this background as well if you wanted to. I didn't this time, but I have done previously. Let's just pop our flowers on. So I'm not doing loads of flowers. I decided just to, because it's quite a small card, I decided just to put one on. Although I have done some small cards that have got more than one on, so I'm kind of just arguing with myself, making a liar out of myself. As you do, as you do. So that's just going to go up there in that corner there. And then I've got some foliage cut using the Whimsy foliage, and I've just cut the plain ones because they're the smaller ones. Of course you can trim them down. Not sure where we're going to go with this. I think I'm just going to actually trim that down a wee bit and just have a couple of leaves coming out of each one. Just down the frame. And then I need the opposite one. I think that's the opposite. Right. No. Are they the same? No. Right and left. That's it. Had to think then. Can't be doing with that. Just a little bit of glue. Pop that underneath. And then we do the same on the other side, make it symmetrical. So this one will go up there because they point out. So pretend this is a real card. Obviously you can decorate the inside as well if you wanted to. And one more. There will be a full list of what I've used in the description of this video. I've done quite a few videos of this release, and there's lots of previous releases as well. That's pretty, isn't it? And then we'll pop a pearl in each corner. Let's get rid of these bits. And because I've got the chocolate down here, see, what I could have done is I could have done chocolate on this layer and a fuchsia on this, and then I could have put the chocolate pearls in the corner as well, but we're not. So there's lots of different ways you can do things, isn't there? This is called Fuchsia Pink, these pearls. And we're going to just pop one in each corner, because using both the Graceful squares and the Regency squares together mean that you can actually get this perfect little cut out corner, which is ideal for your pearls. And we use our pickup tool and we'll pop one in each corner. I could have used the brown ones. I don't think I wanted to though. I went on with them. Warm cocoa. I don't think I want to have. Might change my mind, hang on. No, I'm going to go with what I said. Clean that off in a minute. I'm going to stick with the fuchsia. Because that's what I decided in the first place. One more. And I'm putting the 8s on because the 8s fit in the corner really nicely. There we go. Like so. I think that's it. Pretty little card. I'm happy with that. I think that's really pretty. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's been useful. Do check out some of my other videos. Don't forget, you'll find the products over on juliawattscrafts.co.uk and also over at honeypotcrafts.co.uk. Do like and subscribe on my video channel. There's lots and lots. There's well over 100 videos of Sentimentally Yours and well over 300 in total for you to have a look at. I'd love to read your comments. And yeah, thank you for watching.